Good afternoon, children. Last day we had started gravitation and Newton's law of gravitation was done. Today our first topic is force of gravitation of moon and acceleration due to gravity on the surface of moon. Suppose big M is mass of earth, big R is radius of earth, M moon is mass of the moon, R moon is radius of the moon. Okay? There is a relation between the mass of the moon and mass of earth. M moon is 1 by 81 times of the mass of earth. Means M moon is equal to M by 81. Similarly, radius of moon is equal to 3R by 11. Means 3 by 11 times of the radius of earth. Now, consider an arbitrary body of small m, of mass small m. Okay. At first, the body m is kept on the surface of earth. Okay. From the Newton's law of gravitation, the attractive force between the body and earth is F is equal to G big M small m by R square. Equation number 1. Okay. Now bring the same body, same object of mass m on the surface of moon. Mass is same. Okay. Then suppose the attractive force means force of gravitation of moon is F moon. Apply Newton's law of gravitation. F moon is equal to G M moon small m divided by R M moon square. Clear? But there is a relation between big M moon and big M means mass of earth. Put the values. G big M moon means m by 81. Small m numerator. R moon means 3R by 11. 3R by 11 whole square. Okay. This is the force of attraction between the body and moon. So what equation we have got? F moon is equal to G small m big M divided by 81. 81 will be in the denominator. In the denominator 3R by 11 square means 3 into 3 9 R square. 11 square means 121. It will go in the numerator. Clear? G M M by R square, keep it as it is, and 121 divided by 81 into 9. Right? What is the value? G M by R square? It is nothing but force of gravitation of earth. So put big F. 121 divided by 729. Okay. Calculate the value and it will give you the approximate value as F by 6. So left hand side is force of gravitation of moon. F moon is equal to F by 6. The attractive force means force of gravitation of moon and force of gravitation of earth. That means from the relation, suppose it is equation number 3. So from equation 3 we get F moon divided by F is equal to 1 by 6. Okay, F moon is equal to F by 6. By cross multiplication, F moon by F is equal to 1 by 6. Okay, now suppose small g is acceleration due to gravity on the surface of earth. Small g moon is acceleration due to gravity on the surface of moon. Okay, the weight of the body, that is the force, is equal to mg on the surface of earth. Similarly, the weight of the body on the surface of moon is m g moon, right? We get f moon by f is equal to 1 by 6. So take the ratio. So what we will get? From these two relations, take the ratio first. F moon divided by f is equal to, put the values, m g moon divided by mg. Mass is same because the body is constant. Body is same. Same body is taken to the moon. M cancelled out, means g moon by g. But we got f moon by f is equal to 1 by 6. So say g moon by g is equal to 1 by 6 also, which implies g moon is equal to g by 6. Acceleration due to gravity on the surface of moon is 1 by 6 times of the acceleration due to gravity on the surface of earth. Understood? So f moon by f is equal to 1 by 6. Similarly, g moon by g is equal to 1 by 6. Same relation. Next topic. Freely falling bodies. What is freely falling bodies? Suppose a body is falling towards the center of earth due to gravity. If no air resistance is present, means there is no medium present in the surroundings, that is vacuum, then the falling of the body is called freely falling body. Okay, freely falling body means no medium is present in the surroundings, and that means the air resistance is, absent. There is no air resistance. Some laws are there regarding freely falling bodies. So our new topic is laws of freely falling bodies. Okay, two conditions are there. Suppose the body is kept at a certain height from the surface. Suppose the height is h. Okay, initially the body is at rest, so initial velocity of the body is 0. Okay, air resistance is absent, means the body is kept at vacuum. There is no surrounding medium present. Here, first law, if the initial velocity of the body is 0 and the body is kept at vacuum, then all the bodies fall with equal rapidity. All the bodies fall with equal rapidity. What are the conditions? If initial velocity is 0 and the medium is vacuum. Clear? Number 2. Conditions are same. Initial velocity 0. Surrounding medium, there is no surrounding medium present, so medium is vacuum. If initial velocity is 0, medium is vacuum, then velocity of our body at any instant v is directly proportional to the time of falling t. Suppose at a particular point here the velocity of the body is v. Okay, time taken from initial position to that point, time taken by the body from initial position to that point is t, then v is proportional to t. Okay, number 3, third law, same conditions, u is 0, initial velocity 0, vacuum means there is no medium present in the surrounding. If the body is starting from rest in the vacuum, then the total distance traversed by the body is directly proportional to the square of the time of falling. Suppose the distance from the initial point to here is s. Clear? The time taken by the body is t. Then according to the third law of freely falling bodies, s is directly proportional to t square. These three are the laws of freely falling bodies. Clear? Hope all of you got the study material of gravitation, two parts. Laws of freely falling bodies were provided. Some numericals are also provided. The numericals, if you face any difficulty, send your questions through email. Okay, the gravitation chapter gravitation is completed. So we shall stop here for today. Next class we will start the chapter electrostatics, means static electricity. So thank you, children.